Hello, Culés. Good morning, good evening, or good night. You are now watching FC Barcelona Central. The domestic season has hit a pause button, and for every fan, that means a mix of pride and anxiety. Pride because it's a moment to see our players represent their countries on the world stage, and anxiety because we all are holding our breath hoping they all return healthy. The national team call up is definitely packed. Almost our entire squad is heading off to play for the national team. Today we're going to give you a full breakdown of every single Barca player that has been called up for the international break. And without further ado, let's get right into it. But right before that, I want to tell you, please make sure you do subscribe, like this video so I can continue giving you daily Barca videos. Well, we start with the largest and arguably most important national team for us. The players called up for the Spanish national team. The Spanish squad is almost a mini Barca. It's a testament to the club's talent and emphasis in our youth. Leading the charge, we have our wonder boy Lamine Yamal. After scoring a controversial penalty in Vallecas, he'll now be looking to lead the Spanish attack. Alongside him, our midfielding maestro Pedri, who will be orchestrating their attack. And joining in also is Dani Olmo, who will be looking for a better performance than his last outing against Rayo Vallecano. Ferran Torres and Fermin are also included, with Fermin call up coming after a week of an intense transfer speculation. And finally, Gavi, who was also called up for the first team, but he will not participate due to an injury he sustained in training before the Rayo Vallecano game. In total, FC Barcelona has a total of 6 players called up for the Spanish national team, while our eternal rival Real Madrid has only 2. Spain will begin the World Cup qualifying run with 2 games in 4 days, playing in Bulgaria and in Turkey. But I want to point out that one of the most important thing here is the players that were left out of the squad. Despite his being under Hansi Flick and performing very well, Eric Garcia was not included in the squad. And after his miraculous performance in Vallecas, Joan Garcia definitely threw in his hat in the ring as one of the best goalkeepers in Spain, but he was not selected. Another selection that surprised me was the one of non-selection that surprised me was the one of Alejandro Valde. Alejandro Valde will not be going with the Spanish national team after De La Fuente called Cucurella and Alejandro Grimaldo. We'll see how that left or back position is going to shape out for this Spanish national team. In my prediction, I think they will definitely beat Bulgaria and Turkey. Mind you, these games will be on the road, so let's not expect a ton of goals. Maybe 1-2 for the Bulgaria, or maybe actually 2-0 for the Bulgaria and 1-0 victory against Turkey. Moving on across the continent, our players will be in action. They will be in some of the biggest European national teams. First, let's talk about the engine of the second engine of our team, because our first engine is Pedri. Frankie de Jong, he will be joining Netherlands squad for the 2 qualifier games for the 2026 World Cup. First against Poland and then away against Lithuania. In a fantastic piece of news for our newest forward, Marcus Rashford has been selected for England top qualifying team. Squad against Andorra and Serbia. This marks a significant moment as he's the first Barca player since Gary Lineker to feature for the English national. Meanwhile, our defensive pillars will be put to the test. Jules Koundé will be with the French national team. Mind you, he has not had the best performance for Barcelona as he's kind of ramping up after his long off season. He is the key part of their defense, and he will continue to be that. Also, another defensive player, Andreas Christensen, will be leading the charge for the Danish national team. Finally, we have our veteran. Robert Lewandowski is back in action for his national team. After having a rift with his national coach, he will be ensuring the Barca head-to-head with Frankie de Jong when Poland takes on Netherlands. And his other scheduled qualifier will be against Finland. The international break also means that South America, the CONMEBOL, will be playing, and our South American stars are heading off to what it seems to be a very intense last round of the Club World Qualifier. In one part, we have Rafinha, who has been called up for the Brazilian national team and who is currently in third place. They will be facing Chile and Bolivia, with Chile already being eliminated and Bolivia looking to fight for the last spot. While Ronald Araujo for the Uruguayan team, which is one spot behind Brazil, he will face Peru and Chile. What is interesting to note for the Brazilian team is that Ancelotti opted to not to call any of his former Real Madrid players, which is very interesting. Why will he not call any of the Real Madrid players, but he has to call Rafinha? Some people are speculating that he wants to give his ex-Madrid players some rest and wants to have Rafinha playing more so he can get more tired, whatever. That's only speculation. That could be true or not. Also, Brazil, they are pretty much selected, qualified for the World Cup. So I think just they have a easy game against Chile. The one against Bolivia is going to be tougher for them, but I think they have this on the back. Mind you, Brazil has not been in the great form for the past years now. They looking to regain that form. They're also calling some new players up to the first team, some new attacking players actually. Very good people. Very good, a lot of quality there. But we'll see what happens. It is truly amazing when you see the sheer of numbers from our squad who has been called up, from veterans like Lewandowski to our young talent like Cubarsí and Fermin. FC Barcelona is represented on every major continent, and he showed the quality and depth of his team that Hansi Flick is building. For the next few days, we'll be watching as fans of football and as proud supporters of our club. But more than anything, we'll be waiting for them to put the health and safety first, waiting for them to return to their place that is their home. Mind you, we are going to play against Valencia at home. It's still, I think it's going to be Montjuic, but there's still some rumors saying that it might be the Spotify Camp Nou. I do not believe it until I see it. Because while they may be representing their countries, our fight is here. Our season has just begun, and we just need every single one of them to be ready to continue the battle. So, tell me, which players are you excited to watch more for the national team? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Like the video so I can continue bringing you daily Barca videos. As you can see, I do these videos in one shot, in one take, no editing, no BS. Until next time, Visca Barca.